You're probably wondering why there is a band-aid on my arm. Some of you might be thinking that it is because of vaccination, and you are correct. Does the term vaccination makes you feel uncomfortable? Have you ever heard any previous story that made you feel like rejecting vaccines? Well, hopefully, listening to this 5 minutes presentation might let you change your mind. What is a vaccine? Developed in the late 1790s, it is a biological preparation that provides acquired immunity for a certain disease. Over the years, vaccination has proven to be one of the most successful medical inventions in history, as it helped in overcoming the most severe pandemics and diseases. Even though some of the vaccines have proven that they have negative side effects, yet, not only statistics and facts, but actual live evidences will show you that the benefits of a vaccine surpass any possible negative side effect. Before I proceed, I would like to mention that most of the information presented are extracted from medical websites and scientific articles. In this presentation, I will be talking about the two main types of vaccines, their specifications, and how both types helped in fighting the most prominent diseases throughout history. In addition to that, we'll be talking about COVID-19 vaccines, their development, and their side effects. Finally, I will be giving you some advice on how to overcome your fear and trust the vaccination process. According to previously conducted research, there are two main types of vaccine that has been used since the process first began in 1796. The whole agent vaccine, which is taking the whole microorganism as a vaccine, and the subunit vaccine, which is taking a fragment of this microorganism. The whole agent vaccine can either kill or inactivate the microorganism, or attenuate it using living DNA mutations with a smaller risk of getting the disease. The subunit vaccine, which is less dangerous than the whole agent vaccines, consists of taking adjuvants from this fragment that can improve its effectiveness. According to the World Health Organization, there are nearly 8 diseases such as malaria, mumps, and chickenpox that have been almost eliminated thanks to both types of vaccines. Now, I would like to jump to the part that interests you the most. Almost all of you guys have an inquiry when it comes to COVID-19 vaccines. How can a vaccine that previously took about 8 to 9 years before approving it take less than 18 months before letting 66.7% of the world population taking it? Well, luckily for the physicians, there has been an outbreak of the severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS 15 years ago in 5 different countries that have the same structure as the COVID-19 disease. This helped them identify the way it behaves in our organism and its weakness points. Not to mention the advanced technology that helped them battling the virus, and you guys should know that since most of you are engineers. When talking about the severe side effects of the coronavirus disease, the most prominent one is blood clots. Let's talk a bit with statistics. According to John Calton, one of the physicians that treat blood-related problems, nearly 1 in 100,000 COVID-19 vaccine takers have actually shown visual symptoms of blood clots, as they previously have blood-related problems. The most simple thing you can do is to make sure you have no blood-related problems, and you'll be more than fine. By the way, I acknowledge that most of you like to watch movies. I advise you to watch a series on Netflix called Coronavirus Explained. That might help you visualize more what I've been talking about earlier. Now, instead of summarizing and taking more than the 5 minutes I promised you in, I would like to conclude with a small message. Almost all of you guys here are engineers, scientists, and economists. Consequently, all of you can agree on how much work and effort it takes to come up for a solution to a given problem. Consequently, you should be aware about the effort, the time, the planning, and the testing every medical team, every company, and even every worker they put in order to give us a solution to the most hardest pandemics. I don't know about you, but I think that they deserve our trust and our patience. Thank you all.